a bit of an anticlimax. I was ready to continue the road after Bahia Negra. There is a very remote road to Parque Defensor del Chaco, but I got strongly advised against it. Very unfortunate. There's a whole story behind it, but that's for another time. Basically, I'm not willing to gamble my life. That's why I take the certain for the uncertain and head back to Philadelphia, and from there on another road to the national park. I used to travel on pure excitement and curiosity. No plans, no fear, just raw experience.
I went along with whatever was happening, trusting the moment, trusting people, trusting myself.
Things change.
Hello everyone, I am René Baars. Welcome, and I'd love for you to join me on my South American exploration. I used to travel with pure excitement and curiosity. But over time that started to change. With every new thing I learned and every experience I collected, I began to overthink. I started analyzing everything, avoiding situations that felt uncomfortable, pulling back before really connecting. Somewhere along the way I lost that naivety. The ability to just be and go with the flow. Now traveling feels more filtered, more calculated, and I miss it. That joy of discovery, that rush of not knowing what comes next. The more I understood, the more I started living from a place of caution. My life became a little more planned, a little more measured, constantly managing risk, thinking ahead, trying to prevent things from going wrong. Instinct turned into strategy. I gave up spontaneity for safety. And in doing that, I lost the simple magic of just being in the moment.
Almost 200 kilometers of dirt road to go to Bahia Negra.
Sometimes I try to get it back by going to extremes. Spending more, upgrading my lifestyle, chasing comfort over chaos. I've traded the scrappy freedom of budget travel for something smoother, more convenient. And yes, it fixes problems, it makes things easier. But at the same time, it takes something away. Because comfort, while nice, can separate me from the raw, unpredictable energy I'm actually looking for. I try to chase that feeling, but the more I try to manufacture it, the more it slips away.
I'm now driving more than 5 hours on these dirt roads, maybe even 6. I have to say it's very tiring. I love it. But it's tiring.
After arriving from the airport, it didn't take long before I ended up in a bar, then the restaurant, then another bar, and another. I met some girls, some guys, and went along with them. We ended up eating street food on Hoofdstraat, and from there the night blurred. New people, strange places. The guy driving was high on coke, with a beer tucked next to the gas pedal. TMF had already closed, so we found another bar. I randomly met someone who knew a mutual friend. The world kept shrinking. Somehow I ended up at Campo Alegre, a bungalow park built for sex workers. The people I started with were gone, probably behind one of those bungalow doors. I had breakfast with someone else, cheap food, great coffee, then took the bus back to Willemstad. On the way, he gave me a spontaneous history tour through Otrabanda and Punda. I went to bed at 10:30 in the morning. It's not the late nights I want back. My body can't do those anymore. What I miss is something deeper. The openness, the flow, the trust. I didn't overthink, I didn't hold back. I just said yes, let things unfold, and ended up in places I could never plan. That's what I want to find again. I've come far, seen a lot, but it is harder now to lose myself in simple things. I miss watching a sunset without analyzing it. I want that back, the curiosity, the trust, to stop closing off, to say yes more. Not to forget what I've learned, but to feel wonder again, alive, open, grounded. There is a saying, you don't know a town until you have been drunk in it. It's not about alcohol, it's about dropping your guard, letting things unfold without managing every detail. That's when the real stuff shows up. Maybe it's not about being naive again, but being open on purpose, carrying wisdom without turning it into armor. Can I lower my guard without losing what I've gained? Can I meet the world with both awareness and wonder? Maybe the real journey is to return to wonder, to live curious, light, free from the burden of always knowing. I'll keep looking for that feeling, because sometimes the best adventure isn't planned. It starts when I drop the map and just show up.
Beautiful river, but no animals. It's got probably to do with the wind. Too much wind. It's too cold for the animals to come out. A bit of an anticlimax. I was ready to continue the road after Bahia Negra, but I got strongly advised against it. Second time in Paraguay that I turn around.